Bless the Lord, everybody. I'm here again just to encourage somebody today. Whilst coming home a few minutes ago, three words came to my mind: failure, faith, and favor, in that same order. Now, I was thinking about it from then until now. And for so long, you have been labeling yourself as a failure, chiefly because maybe you failed in high school, or you sent out job applications and you still don't receive anything or get any call or whatever it may be. So you've been labeling yourself as failure. You can't get any job because of health issues. You're financially on your face. And everything is like going downhill. So in that case, you tell yourself that, look, I am a total mess. I am a failure. There is nothing I can possibly do but fail. But as these three words came to me in this specific order, after labeling yourself as failure and everything like that, why don't you have a little faith in yourself? Why don't you have a little faith in God? Knowing that, as I said before, He is able to do but anything. Why don't you have a little faith in Him? Even though you failed, why don't you trust in the process? Trust that God, have faith in God that He will deliver you, that He will make a way. The Israelites, even though they were locked away, even though they were in slavery for so many years, they still kept on believing, but they had something on their mind. They believed that it doesn't matter how long it takes, God will somehow deliver them. And I can guarantee you that there was none of them that went behind any wall and said, look, I'm going to take my life because this is going on for too long. And no matter how I pray, no matter how much I try, there is still no changes. They had faith in God that He will somehow deliver them. It doesn't matter the amount of years. Trust in the process, because to everything there is a season. To everything on the face of the earth, there is a season. Trust in the process. Have faith in the processor, which is Christ Jesus. Don't tell yourself, don't talk down on yourself that you're a failure. Not because you're not in a job right now, or not because you don't pass CXC or whatever it may be. Don't tell yourself that you're a failure. Because to every situation, to every problem, God has an answer. So if you only have faith in Him, favor He will grant to you. If you only have faith in Him and take it one day at a time, I said in the last video, it doesn't matter the amount of people, the amount of friends you see around you, achieving success, making a living for themselves. It doesn't matter. What you need to do is, even though you are failing, even though, yes, you have lost a battle as a warrior, do not allow those battles that you did not win to really get to you. Don't allow them to pull you to the place where you start talking down on yourself or you start giving up. Have faith in God and He will favor you. Have faith in God, and He will provide you with an answer. Have faith in God, and some way, somehow, He will come through for you. All you need to do is trust in the process and the processor. As a matter of fact, endure through the process in trusting in the processor. Because once Jesus Himself is the processor, nothing can go wrong. It doesn't matter how hard it may seem, it doesn't matter how challenging the tasks may feel or may seem. With God in the vessel, of a fact, you can smile at the storm. This brings me back to Paul. Was it Paul? When he was in prison. Even though his freedom was being taken away from him, he did not give up, because he knew of a fact the God he served will somehow deliver him. So he kept on worshiping even though he was being locked away. He kept on worshiping. As a matter of fact, he worshipped even more when he was locked away. And soon, God delivered him. God freed him. So all you need to do is trust in the process. Don't watch the time period. Don't count your failure. What you should start doing now is start counting your blessings. Because every day that you wake up, every morning that you open your eyes, every morning that you realize that you can speak, you can hear, you can move around, it is a blessing. Because the songwriter declares that he did not have to do it, but he did. It is because of his grace and his mercy why we are still standing above our graves. So don't watch failure. Failure is in the past. Trust God. Have faith in God. Even in your failure, have faith in God. And favor He will bring to you. Favor will be at your doorsteps. Bring it to mommy. He will favor you. Don't think about the amount of times you fail and the amount of opportunities you get, and yet still you let down people, yet still, and you don't know what's really causing you to fail and all of that. Listen, everything happens for a reason. And like I said, to everything on the face of the earth, there is a season. There is a time. Yes, let me say, there's a time when you are going to fail.